Okay, sweet. Oh man, so I was just gonna start recording, and then just I did not expect that. I'm a little speechless. So when you choose to continue, that's what happens. Oh, look at this. Wow, boy, am I glad. I hit record, and I was just gonna be like, okay, and then I will edit out the little first bit of me hitting continue my saved game, and then just jump right into the saved game where I am right here. But boy, am I glad I did that. Hey, party people, welcome back to part 3 of Back to the Future. This is Chris of the California Kings, Idaho Jack on Steam, and you just saw, wow, one of the coolest ways to continue your saved game, especially in a Back to the Future game, and especially out of respect for the nostalgia and fan base that a series like this has. Woo! So, shall we get on with it? I'm totally speechless right now. That's so cool. All right. Oh, wait.
Doc.
Marty,
Doc.
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically,
Look,
I
he's got a
traveled
wedding ring.
50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right? But what?
Well, maybe you could tell me why you burned it down in the first place.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen,
Oh, damn, you're
resulting
right.
in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Oh, thank God for Doc. All right.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
Oh,
How
dear.
the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Oh, I'm so sorry for that. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Early morning coughing fits. Well. All right, let's just do
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
it. How am I supposed to... Okay.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Uh-huh. They always say that.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Soup
Just
kitchen.
stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Great.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay. Okay. So, what's in my inventory now? I got the phone number, Brown residence phone number, Klondike 5-1038. Tape recorder. Oh! I can...
Nah.
Oh, I can't... Oh! Okay, okay. Figuring things out. Nope, I can't go that way. Alright. So... this being a point-and-click adventure game, there's no way it's going to be as easy as Doc professes it will be. So let's take a look around before we head into the soup kitchen. I thought I saw Einstein back here. Lollygagging in the back. Oh, no, no. No, he was right over here. I swear. Oh, see? I knew it! I knew it. Einstein. Einstein. Come here, boy.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Oh, that's... okay. Can I...
I really don't think they need to know the Brown family phone number.
Okay. Einstein is just doing his thing. Gotta make sure. Let's see, what else? What is... can I click on this? Nope. No highlight. Come on, Marty. Let's make sure we know what we're doing before we go and do what we're doing. Into the clock tower? No, courthouse.
Emmett might be in there, but I should head over to the soup kitchen and call the Browns to make sure.
Okay, game. I understand what you're trying to tell me. You know, I gotta appreciate the idea that, you know, some random kid named Marty McFly is the person who seems to pop up in and out of Emmett Brown's life throughout major events in his lifetime. You know, like, that's a good friendship. I remember you. You were there when I was a child. You were there when I was a boy. You were there when I was a man. You were there in a soup kitchen. Oh, he's a McFly. Tell by the look on his face. Mm-hmm.
McFly? Biff? Kid? Grandpa?
Oh dear.
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that.
Jesus.
And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear.
Wow, it's like a universal
I swear,
rule.
If even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
It's a universal rule. Tannins are assholes and McFlies are pussies. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Can I click on the soup? What else can I? Cue ball? Who's cue ball?
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Soup. Oh, look at what was it? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, stacked. Stacked tables. Oh. Oh, I get... Oh, who are we... Wait a minute. Hold on, I want to see. Okay, so there are stacked tables there. Oh, don't talk to Cue Ball again. Never mind.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey.
Alright. I get it.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Okay. Alright. So I guess I'm gonna need to go into the kitchen at some point. Who are you? Hey, guy. Talk to me,
I
guy.
better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Alright, and I guess we're going to the telephone.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Inscriptions.
Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
Alright, well, I guess now, back to the courthouse. Oh, I kinda... Okay. Now, I have mentioned that I have... Oh, alright. I wondered if he was gonna do something. Now, I have mentioned that I have played through episode 1 previously. I have an idea of what I need to do, and I'm starting to remember more of, like, the details of this episode.
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Can I go into the law offices of Gales, Zemeckis, and Fine?
Hello?
No solicitors!
That would have been great if that was actually Robert Zemeckis doing that line. Like, could you call him in for one line? Just say no solicitors? Pretending that he's a lawyer? Going to the courthouse, 'cause I'm Marty McFly. Alright, here we go. Oh!
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Really? That's great.
Naturally, H2 of A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? What am I missing here? Or do we take H to stand for intermediate line operator? But in that case, H to the...
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Well, alright, let's just start investigating from the top of the conversation tree.
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Yeah.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
The
Your
future.
dad tell you that?
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Nope.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Oh.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Massive acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed
Let's
of...
try talking to
Come
you
on,
again.
wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Doc. Doc. You told me that this would be cake. You told me that you would be a pushover as a teenager. Can we have a discussion here, sir? Because I am unconvinced that you, yeah.
Psst, Doc.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Let's see.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks he's been sent by my father to check up on me.
Let's see.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
Teen Doc.
I'm not sure.
Great.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Okay.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex
I just had an idea.
mathematical conundrums.
I just had an idea.
No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
I know what to do.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Okay. I got it. I figured
Let's
it out.
talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
I know exactly what to do. Eagle-eyed watchers of this episode will remember that I discovered that I could utilize my tape recorder.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
Okay, so then help me find Emmett. Use my... Okay.
equals mass times acceleration. Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Of course, that's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass?
Think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Doc will want to hear this.
Okay, that should be enough. Alright, folks. This is where I'm going to call this episode. In the next episode, we will be talking to Doc about his younger self's problems. Thank you so much for watching this. I apologize if it was a little light on dialogue because I was listening to the dialogue presented by the game. I like producing the story. I like listening to the story. And point-and-click adventure games are very story-heavy. So, let's get on with everything. Well, I'll see you on the next episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you then. Thank you so much.